Hey everybody, Tapo here, coming at you with a deck profile. I know it's been a little bit since I deck profile, coming at you as well with a 60 card pile, which is typically different from what I'm normally playing. This is a 60 card Invoked branded Dracotail profile. Obviously in the video it didn't do too well, but the deck is pretty consistent and there's some cool lines within it, but I feel like just with some buffing out, maybe it could work, but honestly, we'll probably just be going back to pure Invoked within the next little bit, but I don't know, we'll figure that out when it comes. Let's get into the deck profile here. Of course, we have the 3 Alistair the Invoker, 3 Alistair the Reminiscent. Of course, I mean, there's honestly no reason to be not maxed out on these. It does kind of conflict with your normals, like with your Dracotail normals and stuff, of course, but it is what it is. The Crowley, basically just an additional Alistair. That's the only reason he's here for the most part. We have the 3 Iowas. I could potentially cut it to 2, but honestly, since I'm in a 60 card build, I feel like the 3 is fine. Now, Veracam here. Veracam's at 2. Honestly, Veracam can just come to 1. There's no point in it being 2 in the 60 card build. Comes straight down to 1 with no issue, I feel like. 3 Meltdown, of course, and the 1 Terraforming. You just gotta be able to get to it as much as humanly possible. I really don't want to be locked, so I only play 2 of the Sacred Spirit Sword of Wallace, and in all honesty, this could probably just go. It could probably just be cut as a whole. 2 Invocation, 1 Invocation Sword. You could technically play the second, but really don't really need it, because it can get really bad if you see it in certain hands or in combination with certain things. The Gamma Summon. If you're not maining the Gamma Summon, I feel like you're just losing out on so much value. You'll never guess what cards that are going to hit the board next. 3 5-mana, 2 Lucius, 1 Argala, 1 Pan, 1 Malulu, 1 Frixel, of course. I mean, you could maybe squeeze the 2 Argala in just as another way to more consistently make your Baryon, but honestly, it's just not worth it, in all honesty. It might be something I look at, but I just feel like right now it just might not be the best. I don't know. I really got to mess with this build if I plan on continuing to play it. But the 1 Ketu, the 1 Rahu, Flaming Sting. I thought the Horn, honestly, just because I really do not need to add more bricks to the deck, even though the brick count did go way down compared to, per se, like the Mantis' version or some shit like that. But the bricks are still bad. Like, it's the deck's high rolly. As with most things I seem to wind up playing, but it's definitely not as high rolly as something like Last Mitsu. Branded package, of course. Do I need to repeat it? So you got all of this here. You could play the Albion, or not Albion, the Lovelion Dragon one. I can't remember the specific. I just don't know if it exactly be worth it. 2 FNV, 1 Branded Fusion. Pretty set standard. I don't like playing FNV at 3. I'll just be straight up. I just genuinely don't like playing it at 3 unless I'm playing like Sky Strikers or something that just really wants the extra destruction. But as here, it's oftentimes I really just want to see it, so I'm gonna have to get Branded Fusion. I'll be straight about it. Like, now I do get to play a nice chunk of non-engine here, but it's something I feel like I might need to work on it. Like I said, if I continue to play the list. 3 Fua, 3 Ash, double Droll, double Bell, double Ogre. I just really want that good monster lineup here. Like, in all honesty, I made the quick decision. This was Forbidden Droplet on the way over there, but I was like, okay. I mean, obviously you just want more Dracotail cards in the hand, or obviously you just want more monsters for your Dracotail cards and things like this. Cut the Nibiru for the side, just the side quite a bit. Put these into the main, and just side of the droplets. Of course, 3 Super Probably, you just gotta have it. Without it, Invoked is a lot worse, especially if you're coming into something like a Branded Mirror or anything that's gonna put up a competent amount of fusions. This thing goes nuclear. Last 2 cards in the main, of course. Call by Talent. You could probably fit Cross out, honestly. I'm not exactly sure what I would cut, maybe the Veracam, but honestly, it's just, it's really iffy on things like that. Like I said, this will definitely be worked on if I continue to even like want to play it this way, which this is fun. It's just, first time, it was the first time I took a 60 card deck to an event, and it wasn't that bad, but it was definitely interesting. Some of the hands were iffy. A lot of the hands in testing seem to be really good, but when I get over there, I'm getting new hands that I wasn't going to see, obviously. But I don't know. Might be something to look into more again. We'll go ahead and go in the side deck here, just because it's about the same shit I've been showing you for every time I do a profile. 3 evenly matched. Instead of playing 2 like I normally do, I made the decision to play the 3rd, and it was a good decision. I saw it every time I wanted to see it. I would see evenly matched. Double Lightning Storm, double Sloth. I need to pick up the 3rd. I just really need to pick up the 3rd. Of course, the double Perulia. Thought about mating it, in all honesty. It was between it, Bell, and the droplets, of course. Speaking of droplet, there's 2 droplets, of course. And then for our pseudo going first package, I guess the droplets are technically either. The double Warning, Judgment, and Horn, of course. It's even harder to see these damn things in a 60 build, so honestly, I don't know what I'm going to wind up doing about that, but we'll see. We'll see what I do if I wind up continuing, like I said. Moving into the extra deck here, now this was extremely hard to put together. Like, I feel like I'm missing some like important stuff necessarily, maybe not like game-defining things, but I'm definitely missing some stuff as a whole. For the Invoked stuff, you have the Hyper Invoked Aeon, Oceanus, and the Baryon. You probably could fit Cerealith, but I chose to play the Alistair Link too. I'm not playing Book of the Law, obviously, because you would have just saw it. I just like it as another, it's another Alistair, obviously, so you can just leave it on board and play off of that, especially with things like the 5-minute. On the Cartesia, if you need to go off into, or Ecclesia and go off and grab Cartesia, you can just use that to fuse him off into a Mecha Buff. Of course, the Mecha Buff and Caliga. Elysium will be in here. Probably this will just go for Elysium because Elysium is too good of a card to not have an Invoked, honestly. Waiting on it currently, just like I was with this guy. But that's it for the Invoke stuff. Cerealith, like I said, it could be worth it. But it's really, it comes down to like, do you want this? Do you want Cerealith? Do you want what other additional Invoke thing do you want? Because you're only going to probably be able to fit them one more. Dracotail. That's all it is. I mean, I guess if you're going to technically count this, but it's technically a super fire target as well. Charis is just not needed. There's no point in playing Charis. Absolutely no point in it here. There will never be a world where you're getting to like a gigantic Dracotail combo like before the deck packs, where they just cannot fit the things like Car Sheep, the extra stuff like the Mysterion, of course, like that. Branded 2 Albion, this can just go down, I think, considering FNV is only at 1. But sometimes it comes up where I kind of just want to make it. That's why I decided to take 2. And it really doesn't matter because of the Invoke stuff that I'm able to just shuffle stuff back with Sword, of course. 1 Marajade, Dogma. It's just the tower. It's literally just the towers in the shuffle back. Honestly, it's not even... Like, the towers part of the card is not that good because it's really easy to play around. Then Ecclesia, I need to say more. Honestly, I think the extra deck is pretty set standard. I feel like other than like maybe one or two cards, which was like the branded thing, and then the Invoked Elysium, of course. Do not know exactly what I'll be taking to locals next time, but I'll probably be over at the other locals where I filmed that one cool 10-player match versus ZoomZ, so that should be a nice one because that's just that locals is a lot of regional players, so we'll be excited to go there hopefully. Gonna try and record the whole event. It's a much smaller area, believe it or not, than what I'm normally recording at, but we'll see what we can do. With that said though, if y'all enjoyed, take it easy.